Your hard work is finally paid off. You found that perfect home, and they've accepted your offer. Nothing left but to call the movers and wait till closing day, right? Oh, if you're just jumping in the middle of this series, click back to step 1 of the home buying process to get caught up. Once your offer is accepted, now is the time to remove any contingencies on the contract. If you're also selling a property and it will be a contingency, obviously you'll need to close on that sale before you can close on the new property. But it can be on the same day. If you'll be having an inspection, you'll need to schedule that right away, as you only have a certain time frame to get back to the seller with any issues that you may find. But this is an opportunity to use what you find as a bargaining chip to go back to the seller to get them to make repairs or take money off the purchase. They may agree, they may not, but it is your right. And if you can't come to an agreement, your earnest money would be refunded. In the last video, I talked about not having an inspection contingency. Just keep in mind that if you do find something, you won't be able to renegotiate the sale or cancel the contract. Once inspection is cleared, an appraisal will be ordered on the property. Depending on financing type, appraisal reports vary, but the overall market value should be supported regardless. Using comparable sales within a certain area and time frame, they'll arrive at a property value for the home. If the appraised value is at or above the purchase price, you've bought well. On the flip side, and this can sometimes be seen in highly competitive markets where multiple bids are driving the price up, the value could come in low. In that case, it doesn't mean that the deal is dead. In some markets, the seller may agree to lower their price. In others, it might mean that you have to make concessions as the buyer. The buyer-seller dynamic obviously rests with what's best for all parties, but for most sellers, that main motivating factor is, at the end of the day, their bottom line. Just know that unless you also have an appraisal contingency and are able to renegotiate, you'll be responsible for the down payment on the appraised value and any additional difference between that appraised value and the actual purchase price. Wow, that certainly was a lot of information. And I know it's about as exciting as watching grass grow. And most of the time, I'm not the most popular guy in the room. Let's face it, you want the house, not necessarily the mortgage that comes along with it. It's my goal to educate you on all of the directions the process could possibly take you. Contact me and let's talk more, or continue watching when your loan is clear to close.